Meowdy everyone! This weekend certainly was something, wasn't it? But we've now heard back from the devs, so let's talk over what happened and what you should do if you or someone you know were involved with the housing lottery at all. So, what happened? We don't have all the details yet, but here's what we do know. When selecting the results of the lottery, some houses went to a 0 ticket. This could happen to FC houses, private houses, houses with only one person entered, houses with multiple entered, and the entry time doesn't seem to have played a part. It also wasn't limited to Imperium housing, as we saw with the Oceania server. Now, a little bit of background, I actually work in software as a service, so there's a few different problems I could see being the issue here. Out of respect, I won't spitball on what might have happened, but the good news is it should absolutely be something they can fix for future lotteries. Also, note that them scheduling the results to announce on the weekend says that they were fairly confident that this was going to work. You know how normally patch is on a Tuesday? Normally you schedule new things during the work week, so you have people on hand to get right on a fix immediately if something goes wrong. The devs at Square are likely just as shocked as all of us at these 0 tickets. We also got a roadmap for their planned fix by the end of the first business day in Tokyo time, and it's clear that they've thought through how to proceed thoroughly. So, what's going to happen and what do you need to do? First and foremost, take a deep breath, and if you've been luxuriating in the salt, take a moment to step away from that. Your salt is 100% valid, of course, and I'm sure if you lost to 0, it must have been quite a shock. Focus on what you can do going forward. Give yourself something productive to focus your energy on, rather than falling into a feedback loop of negative thoughts. If you lost to a 0 ticket or otherwise got the no entries message when you had entered, keep the entire amount of gil on your character and wait. If you haven't confirmed the results of the placard yet, make sure you accept the refund if you go to confirm the results now. Declining the refund means you just lose the money. The Follow-up 3 update has expressly stated that they plan to go off the entry data from this lottery, so you will not need to register again. If you are the only entry on a plot, it's just going to be a little bit longer until you're able to claim your plot of land. If there were multiple entries, you'll also still need to wait a bit, but remember, it's still a lottery. Someone will win from those entries, let's hope it's you! And if it isn't, I'm sorry you had to lose twice. No matter what, keep an eye on the Lodestone for more follow-up info on when they will announce the results and push the fix. And also keep an eye out for how they plan to collect the gil you've already had refunded if you win now. So, what if the plot you went for went to a non-0 ticket? If you won, confirm your results, buy your permit, and build your house. But I would hold off on decorating. Maybe put one not expensive piece of furniture down. Basically, show the server that yes, this plot of land is occupied. Depending on the code they use, a won but not claimed plot could potentially get swept up accidentally in the hotfix. Similarly, there's a teeny tiny but not 0 chance that all results could adjust by 1 in new housing, and though it's exceedingly unlikely, if it were to happen, you wouldn't want to lose irreplaceable or expensive housing items. If you lost to a non-0 ticket, keep an eye on the Lodestone and watch the updates. I would suggest keeping your house money on a retainer. Again, there's a teeny tiny but not 0 chance all results may adjust by 1, and we don't know how they'll try to collect the gil for adjusted results. But it's unlikely if a winning number got reassigned to you that you would actually get to keep the plot. And lastly, what about folks waiting on the next lottery period? If you're gunning for that recently emptied medium in the lavender beds, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Keep an eye on the Lodestone, as that's where they'll announce when the next lottery cycle will start. Was it your friends instead who entered the lottery rather than you? Make sure that they keep checking the Lodestone too. The main takeaway from all this should be to keep checking the Lodestone, and we'll probably have info and maybe even a hotfix by the end of the week. Stay frosty, and see you in the eventual Housing 6.1 postmortem video.